Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Duplantis. I know you're enjoying our YouTube videos. That's why you don't want to miss anything. So like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you will know when we post new content. That's like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Do it now, so watch this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Duplantis. Thank you for tuning in to Faith to Facts today. We got something we want to talk about because people always ask me this. You know, how come I'm not getting what I want? Well, I'll tell you why. If you want something, you got to say something. You see, you can't just let people try to, figure out what's in your mind. See, I always tell people, especially my own family around Christmas, what do you want? I ask them, what do you want? I don't say, what do you need? I say, what do you want? But if you want something, you got to say something. There's a scripture that's known all over the world, and I guess Brother Hagin is the one that made it most known. It's Mark 11:23 and 24. It says, for verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and not doubt in your heart, believe those things which you say, not God, you say, shall come to pass, you shall have whatsoever you sayeth. Now think about that. Verse 24 said, what things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive, and you shall have it. Now you see, when you understand this, you got to say something. Sometimes I can see Kathy, something's not right. And I say something. And maybe I shouldn't have told her to say something. And she says something, and I get the full revelation. You understand what I'm saying? If you want something, you got to say something. So I made up my mind, if I want something, I just say what I want. And it's just that, not what I need, because God supplies all my needs, so I'm not concerned about that. But I say what I want. I want a better life in the life that, how do I do that? I talk to it. I say it. I will have a better life. People say that's confession. Yeah, but that confession brings possession. Now, a lot of people say things and they never receive because they're not really saying it with their heart. They're saying it with their mind. You have to say things with your spirit through a renewed mind to a crucified body. You see what I'm saying? And that'll happen all the time. For example, let's say you get attacked by some, virus or whatever you want to call it. Now you can accept it. You know, I got a cold. I have the flu. Well, you accept. I'm not denying that, but I deny it's right to affect my body. You know, I remember years ago somebody said the Hong Kong flu's coming. Well, I said, my God, man, I don't live in Hong Kong. I live in New Orleans. I ain't gonna believe God for a virus to go all the way across the Pacific Ocean, all the way across to come hit me from Hong Kong. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I say what I want, and when I say what I want, I get what I want. Look what it says here in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Now this is powerful. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So if you want death, if you say death, death is coming. I had a doctor tell me one time, he said, when people make up their mind to die, he said, we cannot keep them. He said, we can put them on life support machines, and it'll keep your heart pumping, but as soon as we hit that switch, boom, it just stops. Why? Because they've given up the ghost. They wanted to die. Then I've seen other people say, you're going to die, and they said, no, I am going to live and not die. And they speak it so much that it changed the literal physical problem they were having in their body, and they lived and still are living. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So when you understand that, that will work. So if you want something, say it. Don't you want something to work? Just say it, and it'll work for you. Now, all these mountains that are put in front of your face by Satan, a mountain don't go nowhere till you talk to it. Now, well, you got to be careful about what the church teach you. The church would teach you to climb the mountain. God never said anything about no climbing, no mountain. He said, say to the mountain, be thou removed, be thou cast into the sea. In other words, he said, tell it where to go. Now, you don't mind telling other people where to go. You know it, and I know it. Why do you have a hard time telling that disease where to go? That bitterness and that hatred and that malice where to go? Those debts and things that cause great stress and pressure on you. Maybe you overspent. That may be true. And but you know what? If you start talking to it, I will pay this thing off. Now, you may have to discipline yourself, but if you say it, it will come to pass. You know how come you lose weight on a diet? You say it. You keep saying it, and your body keeps saying, I want that cookie. I want that cake. Finally, you just say, shut up. You're going to do what I say. You know, food's got a voice. It'll call you. It'll wake you up 3 o'clock in the morning. Piece of chicken in there in the refrigerator. Go get it. Your wife's sleeping. She'll never know. When you forget to wipe your mouth, and man, you smell like chicken in the morning in the bed. Isn't that something? Yeah. But if you want something, you say something. A lot of times, Cass says, what do you want for dinner? Now, if I do this, I'm going to starve. I ain't getting nothing. What do you want for dinner? And then sometimes she'll say, I got 4 or 5 things, whatever, you want me to do this? But I have to say something if I want something. So start today saying what you want all the time, and you'll have what you want. See you next week.
This media is copyrighted by Jesse Duplantis Ministries for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this media or of any pictures or accounts without Jesse Duplantis Ministries' consent is strictly prohibited.